welcome to ILTV's Evening Update. I'm Natasha Kirchuk here with the latest news from Israel.
The International Fellowship of Christians and Jews has announced it's donating over $8 million to the Israeli Defense Forces, and its main goal is to help support impoverished soldiers. The massive donation will help take care of soldiers and supply for their basic needs, so that they can protect their country without worrying about financial concerns. IFCJ's President Rabbi Yechiel Eckstein says the donation will help soldiers to serve in the Israeli army, while knowing their needs are being taken care of regardless of their family's financial status. $1.5 million will be dedicated to soldiers that come from poor families, to help them purchase electrical appliances, furniture, and anything else they might need. That's not all. 35,000 combat troops will receive vouchers to purchase basic necessities, and 10,000 soldiers will receive gift cards for food and clothing ahead of the Jewish holidays. Hamas political chief Khaled says Hamas is not seeking another war with Israel. Marshal claims the terror organization is actually eager to avoid more conflict and is only interested in improving defensive measures despite rising tensions with Israel. His comments come just days after Hamas's military wing threatened Israeli civilians and warned to take action against Israel, following a weekend of rocket fire in which 2 Palestinian children were killed. Last night, Hamas even shot another rocket into Israel, but it landed in an open field near the city of Sderot. It looks like Israel will have trouble believing Khaled's words, since Israeli officials have also noted an increase in Hamas tunnel building efforts, which could be used to cross into Israeli territory and carry out attacks. The American state of Arizona has passed legislation targeting companies that participate in the boycott campaign against Israel. The bill prohibits the state from investing in companies that engage in a political boycott of Israel, and it requires all businesses working with the state to certify that they aren't participating in the BDS movement. The legislation passed with overwhelming support, and will now go to the desk of the Arizona governor, who will decide if it will become a law. Arizona's anti-BDS bill comes just a few weeks after the state of Florida passed similar legislation. Tel Aviv University has just unveiled a revolutionary heart patch which could become an alternative to heart transplants. The remote-controlled Bionic heart patch expands and contracts like a human heart, but it regulates itself like a machine and can be programmed to release drugs from afar. It might sound like science fiction, but it means if a patient isn't feeling well, his doctor can actually log into the computer, view his patient's heart remotely, and then intervene to treat him. The cyborg heart patch is expected to save the lives of patients whose hearts have been damaged by heart attacks or cardiac disease. But researchers are already working on using the patch to treat neurological conditions in the brain and spinal cord.
That's all for now. Stay tuned on ILTV.tv for our main daily broadcast playing after this. I'm Natasha Kirchuk, and see you tomorrow with our morning briefing from Israel at 8 a.m. Eastern Time.